Here they come.
Last month, Yukon First Nations graduates walked across the stage to receive their high school diplomas. The Yukon Education Department says 71% of Indigenous students and 83% of non-Indigenous students graduated high school over an 8-year period.
Our next graduate, Dakota Jackson.
The department's numbers show Yukon's graduation rates are on track with the rest of Canada.
We need to start posting accurate data.
But an education advocacy group says those numbers are inflated. The Yukon First Nation Education Directorate hired its own team to analyze the territory's statistics. It calculated that over the same 8-year period, 47% of Indigenous students and 73% of non-Indigenous students graduated, and that number is dropping. The directorate says the territory is only counting students who make it to grade 12 with the potential to graduate, meaning grade 12 students with all required credits from grades 10 and 11. But the directorate included all grade 12 students in its numbers, not just the ones with potential.
I think the biggest thing is that if they're going to be publicizing that information, then let's make sure that it's an accurate piece of information.
The directorate's team also found 40% of Indigenous students entering grade 12 did not graduate over those same 8 years. Bennett says many Indigenous students struggle with the territory's education model.
They'd rather be out on the land, or they want to choose options where they can train outside of school and don't necessarily look at that certificate as a value right now.
The Department of Education said in a statement to APTN News, in part, we understand that calculating graduation rates for students who graduate within a 5-year period, or the typical amount of time to complete grades 8 through 12, only gives us one perspective. To capture more information about those who take a bit longer to graduate, we also report on the 6-year graduation rate. Bennett hopes painting a realistic picture of Yukon's graduation rates will help all students succeed in the long run.
Hopefully, all of that information will bring forth some things that we can proactively work towards to bring change for our Indigenous students and improve things in the system.
Sarah Connors, APTN National News, Whitehorse.